Hey everyone, good morning, happy Sunday. Let's see, I don't know if my title came up on this. If you're here, just go ahead and comment below, say hello. Just gonna wait a few moments to get ready. So today we're gonna do restorative yoga and some trigger point release. So you're gonna need a pillow, ideally, hey Janine, so you're gonna need a pillow, ideally like your pillow that you would sleep on, about this size. If it's a really thin pillow, you can stack two of them on top of each other. So, hey Stacy. So go ahead and grab a pillow if you don't have that. Also, before you leave, you're gonna grab 2 tennis balls. So I have these yoga tune-up balls, and but you can use tennis balls instead, or anything about this size. So this we're going to use for the trigger point release. And then also, if you have a strap, what are these called, bands, or even just a scarf, or sometimes I just use like a hooded sweatshirt or something to help stretch when we do our hamstring series, go ahead and grab that as well. So a pillow, 2 tennis balls, strap or a band, and what else? If you have a yoga block, you can grab that. We're probably just gonna use these 3 things, but either a yoga block or a ball about this size. But we'll try to just stick to this. So go ahead and grab those props. I'll just wait a few minutes and then come back. So we're gonna start out today doing some holding, some stretches. Also, if you wanna play some nice relaxing music, you can do that as well. Be right back. Sometimes I like to play music on YouTube. I'll go to like a chakra balancing soundtrack or something like that, so I feel like I'm getting that nice deep healing music while doing the restorative. And so yeah, so go ahead and put some music on if you want some music. And then maybe just let me know when you're ready. Super ready. Okay. All right, so wait for Stacy. We are going to start with actually no props. We're going to make it super simple. Okay. So go ahead, just have your props nearby. I'm going to move mine over. So we're just gonna start laying on our back and go ahead and just lengthen everything out. Good, and just take a moment here, close your eyes, and start to just scan your body from head to toe. So let's start at let's just start at the bottom of the feet, and then we're gonna go up the spine. So noticing the right and the left heel on the mat. Just notice if you feel more weight on one side or the other. And just moving up the back of the leg, so to the ankle, the calf muscle. Notice what parts of the calf muscle are in contact with the mat. And then notice how much of a gap behind your knee you have. Moving up to the hamstrings, notice what part of the hamstrings are in contact with the mat. Maybe one side, right or left, is more in contact. Don't try to change anything, just notice. And also moving up to the sacrum, noticing from right to left how much is in contact. Maybe one side is heavier. Moving to the low back, and then the mid back, and the shoulder blades. Noticing if one side is more in contact with the mat than the other. And then noticing the gap between the cervical spine, there's that natural curve. So there should be that natural curve in that low back, and then the cervical spine. And just start to take deep belly breaths here. So as you inhale, let the belly expand like a balloon. And as you exhale, let the belly deflate. Inhale, let the belly expand. And exhale, let it deflate. One more deep breath here, inhale. And exhale. And then go ahead and hug your right knee in towards you. Clasp your hands. Bring your hands to the top of your shin. If you can't do that, then you can just clasp your hands underneath your hamstring. Good. So we are compressing the ascending colon right now. So you're going to take a deep inhale. Fill your belly with air. And on your exhale, just release that right hip flexor. Inhale, let the belly expand. And exhale, just squeeze that knee in towards you a little bit more. Keep lengthening the left leg also. Maybe you pull it a little bit towards the outside on the right side. Deep inhale. And exhale. And one more deep breath here. And then we're going to take it across the body into a spinal twist. Good. You can scoop your hips a couple inches over to the right and then drop everything to the left. Open this right arm up and look towards your right fingertips. And we're going to stay here for a moment. So continue those deep belly breaths. So in restorative yoga, we are giving ourselves enough time to let the muscles, if they are gripping or tense, to release. So we're sending a new message to the nervous system to let go. So all you have to do is continue to breathe and allow the muscles to just let go. Stepping back for a moment, getting away from that trying to control kind of feelings or situations, but allowing yourself to just let go and to receive, moving into that yin energy. So eventually your right knee is going to hit the floor as well as your right shoulder blade. That's where we're working towards. Twisting is also good for detoxification and wringing out those organs. Couple more deep breaths here. And then slowly roll back to your back and squeeze that leg in one last time. Deep breath, and then go ahead and release it down. And we'll do the other side. So make sure you squared yourself off. I'm just gonna move back here. Okay. And hug that left knee into your chest. Deep belly breaths. This is compressing the descending colon. Deep belly breath, expand on the inhale. As you exhale, pull that leg a little bit closer towards you. And we'll come into our spinal twist. So I like to scoot my hips a little bit over to the left first, then drop that knee over. Open up that left arm, look towards your left fingertips. And continue those deep belly breaths. Trying to get your right knee down your left knee down as well as your left shoulder blade. Allowing the muscles to just melt along the spine. Letting go. Couple more deep breaths here. center. Square the hips off. Hug that knee back in towards your chest. And then go ahead and release it down. All right, let's bend both knees. And windshield wiper the knees side to side. Just releasing the low back. You can turn your head in the opposite direction that your knees are falling. And then go ahead and just hug your knees in and just rock a little bit on your spine until you come up all the way up. We're going to go ahead and grab our ball. Hello. So grab your pillow and place it lengthwise like this. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana, so the bottoms of the feet together. And then you're going to bring that pillow just to your low back, and you're going to lay all the way down. And open the arms out like this. So we're opening the whole front body here, opening up the chest, the hip flexors. And just breathing deep. So just stay here for a moment. Keep your eyes closed. So we sit all day in that contracted position. Our hip flexors are contracted. Our chest is contracted. So we're just reversing all of that and getting blood flow to the major areas in the body that sometimes get constricted when you are tense. Especially in our major organs in the abdominal area. When there's constriction, then there's lack of blood flow and also delivery of nutrients. So it's very important to keep the core, I guess you would say, open and release specifically the psoas, but just all of the muscles, allow them to relax so that that blood flow can get to all the different organs. And just so everything can function the way it's supposed to without that added stress. Just deepen your breath with every inhale and think about melting the muscles on every exhale. If it starts to feel a lot of tension in the front, in the hips, you can grab 2 more pillows and put them underneath your knees to give that some support as well. So while we're here, let's go ahead and cross that right elbow over your left. You can either just hug yourself here and walk those hands as far apart from each other as you can, or intertwine the forearms and the palms come to touch, rest them on your forehead. And just breathe in between your shoulder blades here. So take a deep inhale, find expansion. And on your exhale, draw your shoulders down. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, draw it down. One more deep breath here. And open it up. Other side, left arm on top. So either hug yourself or intertwine the arms, palms come to touch. Last deep breath. And release. Go ahead and use the out hands to close your legs together. Walk your legs out long and reach your arms up and over. Take one deep breath. Feel like you're yawning from the inside out of your body. Good. And then go ahead and bend your knees. Roll over to one side. And slowly make your way up. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and do one more restorative yoga pose, and then we'll get to the trigger point. So you're just going to turn your pillow the other way. And we're going to just stay like how I'm sitting like this, because we're going to put our waist over the pillow. You're going to lengthen yourself out like this. And you're just going to make yourself like a torpedo here. And we're opening up on the side body here. So you're just breathing deep. Think about expanding all the different muscles in the rib cage on the inhale, and then exhale, release. Notice if it's easier to breathe the longer you stay in the pose. Last deep breath. Go
ahead and bring that arm down. Go ahead and bend your knees. And then you can go ahead and let's actually roll over to our tummy, face down, so the belly button is kind of in the center. Turn your toes in to just relax the low back. Stack your palms. Rest your forehead down on your palms. So continue those deep belly breaths here. As you exhale, allow all those muscles in the abdominals to release. Last deep breath here. And we're going to go over to the other side. So we're going to go ahead, and you can just turn over. I'm going to flip over so you guys can see me. Then go ahead and just flip over to the other side. Lengthen your legs out. Make sure your waist is over the pillow, and bring that top arm up and over. And focusing your breath on the ribs. With every inhale, find expansion. And with every exhale, just let it go. Especially send your breath to the areas that may feel tight. Try to focus on expanding those areas on the inhale and letting go of tension on the exhale. Last deep breath here. And then go ahead, bring that top arm down, bend your knees, and slowly coming up. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to take our pillow, just place it to the side. And let's go ahead and grab our tennis balls. So we're going to start with the glutes. You're going to take your tennis balls, you're going to lay down. You're going to bend your knees, and you're going to go ahead and lift your hips up and place the balls underneath the glutes. So right in the middle of each glute. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee, and you're going to rock side to side. Focusing on the right glute. And if you find a spot that feels tender, you can stay there. You can either roll over it or just hold it like a trigger point. And so the pain will, let's say it's like a 7 or an 8, you want to hold it until it goes down to like a 4 for your 4. So we're targeting the 1, 2, like 4 main trigger point spots along the spine today. And if you release one spot, maybe you move around and find another tender spot. And let's switch over to the other side. Maybe you have to readjust the balls. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Rock it side to side, focusing on that left glute. So option to roll it through or to hold it on a spot. And maybe no one's glutes are tight or feel sore. But usually from sitting all the time, they tend to tighten up. Okay, and moving to the low back above the sacrum, so you have that flat bony sacrum part of your body. You want to bring the balls above the sacrum to the low back. So there's actual muscle on either side of the spine. That's the lumbar, the low back. And then if you want a little bit more pressure, hug your right knee in. And let's hug the left knee in. One more time, hug the right knee in. And then the left. Okay, moving to the mid-back, you're gonna prop yourself up on your forearms. Move the balls towards the mid-back, and then you're gonna roll up and down the mid-back. So you can lean to one side, you can hold it. Sometimes I like to hug my knee in a little bit more to get a little bit more pressure on one side. And let's move in between the shoulder blades. So roll down to in between the shoulder blades. Clasp your hands behind your head for support. And roll up and down in between those shoulder blades. So let's all go right kind of in the center of those shoulder blades and just relax your head down, open those elbows out to the side if this is okay for you. If it's too much, sometimes we're too tight in the chest area, you might have to grab your pillow and place that under your head as well so that there's not too much pulling in the chest. So you have that option. Open that chest up. You can take your feet wide and let your knees fall in towards each other just to relax the low body. Good, now we're going to go ahead, you're going to come back up and you're going to twist side to side. And then roll up and down again. So find a spot, as you're rolling up and down, find a spot that's tender, stay there, hold it. You can hold it like this. You can release the head down. You could try to wring it out by, again, twisting like this. And move it towards the top of the shoulder blades where we tend to pull our shoulders up. And then you can press the hips up to get a little bit more into there, a little deeper into there. And lower down. And press up. And lower. And press up. And lower. One last time. Good. And release. And then just one last time, kind of roll through. And then come all the way up. Take the balls, place them to the side. And then go ahead and just lay all the way back down. Let's hug our knees into the chest and rock side to side. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and roll back up. We're going to do a child's pose. So we're going to grab our pillow again, bring it lengthwise. Toes together, knees apart. So you're going to kind of pull that pillow a little bit in between your knees. And then we're going to lay all the way down like this. And then you're going to turn your cheek to one side like that. And we're just going to rest. I want you to feel all the expansion, everything that we just opened. So as you inhale, expand the belly, the side body, the back body. Just completely letting go, surrendering into gravity. Go ahead and turn your cheek to the other side. Couple more deep breaths here. Alright, and then coming back to center and slowly coming up. So go ahead and keep your pillow where it's at, then turn and face this way. So you're aligning your outside of your thigh with the edge of the pillow. And then you're just going to let your feet come out from underneath you. And then from here, you're just going to turn and face the pillow, just like we were in our child's pose. And you're going to turn your cheek all the way to the opposite direction. Now, if that hurts your neck, then you can just look the same way. But to fully complete the twist, turn your head so you're looking away from the knees. So this is a spinal twist here, and we're just working on, again, wringing out those organs, gently detoxifying, just surrendering, breathing deep.
slowly just bend your elbows, bring your hands flat, press yourself up, and we'll go to the other side. So you can go ahead and just turn around, and you can just flip over to the other side. So now your other thigh is aligned with the pillow. And then go ahead and turn and face the other direction. So turn flat towards the pillow, and then you turn your head in the opposite direction. Couple more deep breaths here. Bend your elbows, bring your hands flat. Slowly press yourself up. Go ahead and let's just turn around and face the front. Good. So just come to Baddha Konasana. Again, bottoms of the feet together. You can place your pillow to the side. And do a little butterfly here. Flap your wings. And then just go ahead and walk it out. You could do a wide diamond shape if you want. It's a little different stretch. Just a few deep breaths here. We're not going to hold this for a while. And then slowly rolling up. Now we're going to do some more trigger point work standing. So grab your one tennis ball. So we're going to place this underneath our foot. You can come to a wall if you need to balance. And we're going to start in the arch of the foot. So you're just going to
roll it around. You can make circles in the arch. And if you find a place that's tender, just kind of press and release, press and release. Or just hold it until the pain dissipates. Now we're going to move it towards the pad of the foot, the ball of the foot. You're going to roll side to side. And moving down to the heel. This is where you can press and release. Press and release. Might be a little bit harder to do this on a tennis ball. And then you can move it vertically up and down the whole foot. And let's go to the other foot. So start in the arch and just roll, do some circles. And then when you find that tender spot, you can just hold it there and breathe. And then moving to the ball of the foot, just move horizontally across the pad of the foot. And then the heel, press and release. And then moving vertically up and down the whole foot. You can do it down the center line or on one side and then do the other. Good. All right, so now go ahead and just place that to the side. And let's just do a downward facing dog to stretch everything out. So making a triangle with your body. Spread your fingertips wide. Good, let's bend one knee, straighten one leg. And then do the opposite. Stretching those calves out. You can inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, reach both down. 2, 3. And then reach both heels down, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Spread your fingertips wide, equal weight. And then drop to the knees, some cat-cows. Arch and curl. And toes together, knees apart, child's pose. All right, and then just get into a comfortable seated position. We are going to finish. If you want to sit on your pillow, you can. Maybe it's a little bit more comfortable for your hip flexors. We're going to finish with some Om Hari Om deep belly breaths.
So it's going to be just like Om breath. So as you inhale, the belly expands. As you exhale, you let the sound vibrate out through the mouth in an elongated fashion. So take a deep inhale. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Last breath here. Om Hari Om. Namaste everyone. Thank you for everyone who joined in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll be here every Sunday doing a similar type class, and then doing Pilates Tuesdays, Thursdays, same time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's donation based, so whatever you feel comfortable with. I am accepting Venmo. It's Carly, CARLY -reader, and I'll put it in the comments. And then I also have PayPal, which is carlyrosereader@gmail.com. Hope you guys have a lovely Sunday, and I'll see you next time.